This is our first ever live stream, so a bit nervous about that, but hope you enjoy it. Just waiting for a couple of people to get on the chat here. Um, Rachel is here with me.
Hi.
We're in Rachel's house. The first time I've done this, so we're a bit rusty on it. So does the live stream come up on it? Does it?
I don't think so.
It should, you know. That should.
Maybe we try now. That should work.
We got people. We got people. We got Above Paranormal. Hello, Above Paranormal.
Hi.
Ghost Findings TV. Hello.
Hello.
Julie G. It should come up on your chat on your phone actually. If I lose out because
Oh yeah, see now.
right. Thanks very much for joining us, folks. We have 5 people in the chat. What else? Who else have we got? Ghost Findings TV.
Julie G. Hi, Julie.
How are you all? We're doing good.
Yeah.
I've been sick for some time and wasn't able to get out to locations and that, so I was starting to feel a bit better today, and I had the equipment in the car all set up and everything. We were going to do a location tonight, but the rain and the wind has stopped play, so we decided we'd do a stream in the house, you know. And actually, in this very house, we had 2 previous Spirit Box sessions that we didn't record, and they were crackers.
They were
You
good.
done the first one, didn't you?
Yeah.
With the PSP 11.
Yeah.
And remember my voice came up, and I was just there, and I was just there, trying to listen in for responses.
Yeah.
And actually, my voice had come up on it, like it was a mimic. And then the last time, I done a Spirit Box session here, and all those demonic stuff came up, and I actually was feeling sick and everything.
Yeah.
So we thought we might do a live stream tonight, you know. But it's our first stream. It's first ever live stream. So you know, it's hopefully we'll be able to do this on a regular basis.
Yes.
You know, maybe on a weekly basis, possibly. You know. What have we got here? We go back to the chat. Did you see what happened to you, us, Rob?
The house alarm.
Saturday, Sam, with the house alarm. What was that comment again?
Did you see what happened to us at Roach Abbey on Saturday, Sam, with the house alarm? They were both paranormal. They must have been doing a...
All right,
Yeah.
we'll get to watch
We'll have
that.
to watch
We'll
it,
have
yeah.
to watch that actually. Yeah. Yeah. What do you call it? We'll go back to the chat. We missed
Yes.
any people's episodes. We'll go back and have a
Watch
look.
them,
Have
yeah.
a look. You know.
Hi, Michael Patrick.
Michael Patrick
Yeah.
vlogs from Letterkenny. Thanks very much for joining us.
Yes. Ghost Finding said, get a crystal and stick it on top of your Spirit Box. They work.
All right.
To try
Yeah,
that.
I bought long crystals, and I actually you know, had wrapped them in copper wire and that, and I thought it might be a good idea, you know.
Yeah.
And I just never got around to, you know, putting the idea into
Yeah.
practice. But you know, it's a possibility. I mean, like
try.
I'm not going to say anything about Steve Huff, but Frank Sumption believed in crystals, sticking crystals to boxes and stuff, you know. You know. I can't read the chat from this distance, like, so I'm sort of dependent on you.
We're all good, Michael. So we're Julie Edwards says hi.
Oh, hi, Julie.
Ghost Finding TV. That helps keep the demonic out.
Right. But because a lot of people noticed lately that we were at that a lot of people are getting very negative stuff coming up on spirit boxes. Do you know? Do you know? I am going to give it a try. You know. I have. I can't remember the name of the crystal, but it's a long one type crystal and a wire wrapped around it. And I actually bought two of them with the intentions of using them on the spirit box now.
Yeah.
So hopefully that will work. Do you know?
Hi, Philip and Caroline from Paranormal Tech.
Paranormal Tech, folks. What do you call it? Very, very good channel, and they're going to Turley East Drive very soon.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
lucky them.
Yeah.
You know. They investigate castles and some of them brilliant locations, like and doing very well. You know. Hello, Philip and Caroline.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us on our first live stream chat. It's just going to be a chat tonight. We're possibly going to do the Spirit Box. You know,
Whatever we go.
if people want us to do a Spirit Box, because we only done 2 Spirit Box sessions in this house, and the 2 of them were crazy, like.
Yeah, they were.
You know?
They were.
So I have the Texan and I have the Roberts. I think I would pick the Texan over the Roberts tonight. You know.
Hello, we like Terminator 73.
Hello.
Hi. Hi, Anne Reese. Anne Reese says hi.
All right. Anne Marie next door.
Anne Reese.
Oh, Anne Reese.
Yes.
All right. Hello.
Anne Reese.
I'm sorry, I can't read the chat from the thing because my eyesight is crap.
I wouldn't even see that over there.
You know, so I'm dependent on Rachel to see the chat. You know, thank you everybody for coming on.
Thanks.
I really, really appreciate it. I'm looking at the wrong screen. I keep looking over here. You know.
Above Paranormal says, put your bloody glasses on, Sam.
I have a pair of glasses, and like my teeth, I don't put them in often enough. Do you know? I carry the glasses around with me, but they're no good carried around in the bag.
No.
Yeah.
You should be wearing them.
Yeah. Do you know? Do you know? It's strange we're looking at ourselves on flipping the television
The TV,
screen.
the mobile, the cameras.
Actually, the video quality on the big screen isn't very good at all. It's very yellow. It's very old.
Ghost Findings TV, gotta go back to work. I go. So they're heading off back to work.
All right. I'll see you, Kieran. What do you call it? I look forward to your next upload or your next live stream. Ghost Findings TV have very, very good live chats even at home. Very, very good. Very, very good investigators as well. Rachel, you're a fan of their page on Facebook, Facebook and that. So, we'll see you soon, Kieran. And have a good night. What else have we got?
Ghost Findings TV, take care, you both, thanks, and there's a new video coming out soon.
Very good. I look forward to that because I always look forward to their videos, and actually they were a very big inspiration for me to start doing paranormal investigations, because I was doing abandoned exploring and that, and wished I was doing paranormal investigations, but I didn't quite know how to go about it.
Yeah.
And then when I did start it, I started just doing spirit box sessions, and our collab together was actually the first time we used a number of pieces of equipment. I know I made an attempt on it before, but I think our last video was the first big one sort of thing.
That's
you know?
just above Paranormals just said, hope you're taking Rachel on your next investigation. The last one with you together was a good one.
Yeah, I think I got fed up of filming on my own, and actually when you have 2 people together, you kind of have the crack. I mean, like off camera, we're like comedians, like. You know, we're all the time cracking jokes and stuff. You know.
Yes, we'll have to do another one soon when this weather sort of calms down.
Yeah, we plan to do it tonight, but the weather is not good. You know, so we can't get out. You know, it's a pity, like. But you know, we don't mind doing investigations in graveyards and stuff like that. You know, people do these big locations
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And yeah, I would love to do those, but I like doing stuff that other people haven't done.
Yes.
I mean, that graveyard that we went to, it's not known to be haunted. The hospital is,
Yes. Yeah.
and you know, the graveyard had great activity in it, great
Oh,
spirit
did
box
yeah.
sessions, and it was the first time that I can truly say that the REM pod went off on responses, and it was actually responses to you, so that was pretty good, like.
Sorry, I'm just reading through these comments. Eli Terminator 73, Christmas 2017. I seen you at the Craft Village outside Blue Moon. You've came a long way since I was your first sub. Well done and keep it up.
Oh yes, yes. They were there was a group of young fellas, and they came up and they were so friendly, and they'd seen my channel, and
Oh,
I felt
great.
so. They made me feel so great that day. You know what I mean? So Dad, thank you very much. You know.
Julie G has asked, what's the scariest thing you've both seen off camera?
Off camera. Well, we haven't investigated together very much, so we both have probably separate stories.
Yeah.
Um,
I think the one, I suppose the one that would have scared us off camera would have been when we were down at what do you call it again, down the house, the bloody roof thing fell down and we had the camera
oh,
off.
Kiltoy Lodge.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, like
That
a big
was.
lump of plaster came down and I just missed my hand. But you know what I mean? I'm a bit skeptic of that. I think it might have been timing as well. It just happened to be a piece of plaster right
Yeah.
close to my hand. I think my scariest, and the thing that sticks in my mind to this day was a way back when I was a teenager. I was in this church group and we were away at a weekend and we were in this house that the Catholic Church had some part of. I think they own it or whatever. And we were doing a weekend retreat, and in the middle of the night, we heard crying outside, and I looked out the window anyway, and there was this girl, and she was in a long white nightgown, a typical haunted girl kind of thing, this big long nightgown, and she was crying out in the courtyard and that, and everybody else in the dormitory, they could hear. Some of them could hear it, and some of them couldn't. And we were all looking out the one window, and it says, "Do you hear that?" And you can see that, and that. Some of them couldn't see it at all, and some of them could, and then some of them could hear it. And there was different aspects of what they could see, or they were looking at. We didn't see anything, and I said, "She's flipping there, like." Looking down at her and that. So half the group went out one part of the mansion and went out one door. The other half went the other one. And I decided, I don't know, I think I was chicken shit at that time. I says, I'll keep an eye out through the window.
Keep a watch out.
And I blinked for a second and she was gone. And next thing, the two groups had, from one end to the other, had met each other, and the girl was gone and there was nowhere for her to go. So I couldn't explain that.
Where did we get to there? Sorry.
Many we got? We got 9 people in the chat. Thank you very
Ghost
much.
Findings TV is coming to Ireland in September.
Well, that'd be brilliant.
Yeah.
It'd be great to meet you, like. Big inspiration. Just do things. Doing things pure. No bullshit. I mean, like, they're very, very good. And very good ideas. Kieran has great ideas. And some of those ideas are just simple things.
Yeah.
But, with all our technology, we sometimes can kind of overlook those simple things. Like even wind chimes or...
Yeah.
The old-fashioned way of investigating the powder or the wind chimes and that. And I like the way he thinks,
Right, yes.
I like his Ram bus, actually. The Volkswagen bus.
The Volkswagen bus.
He built a Ram pod with REM device inside a Volkswagen bus.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool, yeah. Peninsula Paranormal Great Pay. We are doing Cumber House in April, and the two of you are more than welcome to join us.
Definitely, we want to
Yeah,
go there.
that'd be
Thank you
good.
very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. What do you call it? I absolutely love that place. Especially when we don't have to be out in the rain and the carpet is that thick.
Oh,
You're
that's
just
good.
walking around like luxurious carpet. And really enjoyed being with Peninsula Paranormal. And that got me Peninsula and Carrickburgers Paranormal really helped me when I really wanted to start investigating, you know.
Yeah.
And it was way back in last March, and I couldn't go to some of these places. They were going to, you know, traveling to these places and stuff, and I was really disappointed. So I decided I'd start doing local places on my own.
Yeah.
You know, it was frustrating me because they were going down to, you know, they were going down to these big castles around the country, and I can't travel down that far, and
Yeah.
I can't stay overnight and stuff like that because of some of my health issues and stuff. So, you know.
Hi, Jackie Hawkins.
Hi, Jackie. What a great supporter of my videos and always comments and everything. Very much appreciated, you know.
Above Paranormal. Yeah, take Sam to Cumber. We could do with a repeat of the stone throwing incident. Ain't laughed so much since a cow in the house.
Yeah. That was my third attempt of going into them stables. And the two other occasions I got stuff thrown at me. And the first time I actually ran out of there like a scalded cat, like. I hadn't got my camera with me, I was just checking it out in what way I was going to video it and that. And something hit the boiler in one of the stable rooms in the back. I mean, it was a massive thump, and I ran out of there. And I got into the car. I said, "Fuck it, I'm not going in there." And I normally aren't scared and that, you know. So, can people hear us properly in the chat? Yeah. Because we're just using the phone. I do have a setup at home. I bought a microphone and all that stuff, but it's not fully set up yet, you know.
Hey, Night Watchers in Scotland.
Huh?
Night Watchers Scotland.
All right.
Hi.
Hello.
Louis Rock. Hey, Sam, got my box today. My Uncle Mark says hi.
Lou Rock, yay! Lou Rock's in the house, folks. A big fan of Lou Rock. Look forward to seeing that box. Actually, yeah, it's pretty good. You know, I'm waiting for a Radio Shack 12-808 from Bob Wagner from Wagner ITC. He calls it the Bob box. So I'm looking forward to that. It should be with me about next week. So I'm trying to find a box that will knock this one off its throne, which is the Texan PL660. It's my favourite box.
Oh, yeah.
I have about 8 or 9 boxes, and this one is my favourite. Like.
Good evening, Paranormal White Noise. Thanks
Hello.
for joining us.
Hello.
Night Watcher Scotland says, hi, Samantha. We met properly on Facebook earlier. I'm Jim.
But this is our first live stream, so I'm a bit nervous. I was actually a bit nervous kind of setting up, and we didn't know quite what to do, so we were just winging it, like, you know. But hopefully, I'm thinking we might do this on a regular basis, kind of thing. Kind of an update and stuff. The dog is playing up outside here, sorry.
Julie says you're doing great and don't be worrying.
No problem, thank you. Will we turn on this texting, folks, and see what we get tonight?
Yeah.
You know, let us know in the chat, you know. As it says, this would be our third spirit box. The last two spirit boxes were absolutely crazy, and we're absolutely raging that we didn't actually record them. You know, so big advice. You know, even if you're just messing around for a few minutes and that, record your session, because you never know. It could be the best contact you'll ever get. Do you know?
Lou Rock says you gotta get on the panel now, Sam. Paranormal people, hi.
Hopefully I can get talking to Lou Rock on live chat, but I just don't know how to link. We'll figure that out.
We'll figure all that out for the next time.
Yeah. Do you know, linking up with other people and, to be invited by Lou, it was great. Yeah, I started off, I was watching Omar Gosh and Mo Sargi and the FAM and the G Team and that, and that's how I knew Lou Rock.
Right.
So for him to be in my chat and for him to comment on my videos, I'm kind of starstruck,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So, and a very, very nice person, a very kind, nice person,
Right, yeah.
So hello to the rock fans.
Lou Rock, I'm a fan of yours.
Very much appreciated, Will we turn on the spirit box and see what we come up with, folks? Do you want that?
Yes.
Yes. I can just see the comment. I can't actually see the...
Who wrote it? Yeah, Julie Edwards says yes. Do it. Julie says...
The people that are mods, you see that blue?
Above
I can't actually...
Yeah, but don't get the doll out.
What doll?
Must be your doll.
Right. Oh, when you see the doll, when you see the doll we've rigged with a REM device in, I don't have it, it's out in the car, but it's a scary looking.
Scary one.
It's kind of like a REM toddler, and it's got shoes, it's got clothes, it's got a hoodie and everything.
They hate dolls. But Paranormal hates dolls. That's why.
Oh, yeah. The doll. It was the supposedly haunted doll.
Oh,
I had dolls in the house, remember? I had doing spirit box sessions, I had a porcelain doll. No, this is like, one of them plastic dolls, a kid's toy kind of thing. But it kind of looks like a toddler, So we turn this on and see
how it goes.
Well, you don't know what the volume is going to be like, so you're going to have to communicate with us on that. I'm on, I'm scanning.
Good evening, Rennie.
Rennie?
Yeah.
Hello, Rennie. Long time no see. Thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah.
We've 14 people in the chat.
Yes, one good.
Doing alright for our first time, and we haven't a fucking clue what we're doing. Not a thing. Right, we're going to run. If it's too low or too high, can you tell us in the chat and we can adjust it? Oh, you're communicating back too, aren't you?
Saying thanks for all joining. Hi, Lou, I'm Rachel. Nice to meet you.
Right, will we run? If you can't hear, folks, tell us. Shit. Can you hear this, folks? Let us know in the chat, just. Oh, Martin's on, is he?
Yeah, Martin's just
Hello, Martin.
You feeling any better?
Huh?
You feeling any better, yes?
Oh, I'm kind of getting there. We were going to go out tonight, so I must be feeling a good bit better, But I had a bit of a rough time the last week or so, Secret? Right. Is there any spirits here tonight that wants to talk to us? If you can't hear us, folks, can you tell us? If you can't hear the box, can you tell us in the chat? Is there any spirits in this house tonight that wishes to speak to us? Can you talk to the box that we have here? Can you tell me how many people are in the house tonight? Did you say bomber? Can you confirm communication by saying ghost? Say the word ghost for me. Or spirit. Hello, Julie.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Who's with us?
Child.
Yes.
So there's Rachel.
Can you hear my father hear that at the house?
Can you say that again? Can you say the word Rachel again? Can you say Rachel again, please?
Rachel Ghost, Jesus.
Huh?
Julie Edwards, Rachel Ghost, yes,
All right.
Rachel.
So people can hear,
Yeah.
okay?
They
People
hear
can hear,
okay.
okay, yeah?
Yeah, I asked them to, and this is that.
That's good.
Can you say my name again? What was that?
Can you tell me if you're a spirit? If you're a spirit, can you say spirit for us, please? That's a dog in the background.
Nice, the dog. Help?
Did you live around this area? We're actually on a site where there used to be old houses way back years ago, and they were knocked down,
Yeah.
and new houses built here on top of up where the old houses were. So there isn't a lot of history to this area that we're in.
Help again? Do you need help?
How can we help you? Can you tell us? Are you from the old houses way back years ago? From the old streets? A lot of static tonight.
Are you called Roger? Yeah.
That was it, very clear, yeah. So if your name is Roger, can you say Roger again for me, please?
Yeah.
Put the antenna up slightly, it might cut some of the static maybe. You're still there, Roger. Can you say your name again?
Yeah. Help? Need help again?
I think so.
Do you need help?
That child voice is coming through again.
Does Roger need help?
The child is coming through. What is your name? The child did come through, but I think you missed it.
Mother? Julie's saying mother.
All right.
Mother.
Did you live in the old houses here years ago? But is this over? No? Sorry, just no notification to come through there. Can you communicate? Can you confirm communication by telling me what color this jacket is?
Paranormal dogs as I use a portal box to filter out all the white noise or all the noise clear EVPs.
Or the portal box?
Yeah.
It has a noise gate. Yeah. Yeah. My Roberts doesn't have the white noise in that, but I just still find that the communication is better in this.
Nothing.
Yeah. But we'll see what the Radio Shack is like when it comes through, you know. And the problem, you have to be very, very careful with those guitar pedals. Because if you put in too much reverb, you have responses going over, you know, when it echoes, it can repeat and then it can get muddled. And then if you use too much of a noise gate, you could cut out the low frequencies. And sometimes that's where the responses are in those low frequencies. So you have to be very, very careful and just set it up just exactly right, you know. And if you're going to use a little bit of a reverb, you use a tiny little bit just to enhance that noise and bring it up. If you have it too echoey, it can muddy the sound. It can distort the sound as well, you know. I'm going to get a toy here. I'm going to see if I can get a response to the colour.
One of the dog's toys. You'd have to bring the one with no leg, one leg.
One leg smart. Can you tell me what colour this teddy bear is with one leg? Say one. How many legs has got the teddy got? Poor Smurf. He's a... There's a child coming through again. Probably could be responding to the teddy. Can you tell me what colour the Smurf is? We get a colour now? Don't think so. Gonna come up with something else. What colour is that?
Barney.
What colour is that? Can you...
Can you say Barney?
What colour is that? Do you know this Santa Claus? Doesn't that remind you of Proven Demons, the bone in the wall? Remember when they pulled the Santa Claus out of the chimney?
Pink, they say Pink. Do you listen this?
Oh, did they?
She's listening, we weren't.
Yeah. That looks like the Santa Claus that Proven Demons pulled out of the chimney. The time with the bone in the wall. We got another one. We got a blue one here, a blue bunny. What colour is this? They're talking amongst themselves. I just have blue, I think. Sometimes you do get colours wrong. But if you have different colour objects and you put them up in front, you'll notice you'll get a colour response, and sometimes it can be wrong. But if you get a colour response, it's good, you know?
Hi.
Hello? Can you tell us what your name is? Is it easy to communicate through this box? Tell us to leave?
Julie Sinanor.
Whoa. We can look back on it.
Yeah.
I don't think Rachel you haven't had activity in the house.
No, not
Yeah.
since we've been doing any of this, no.
Yeah, this is our third spirit box session. The two other ones were never recorded.
Ian, leave again. Hi, Spirits.
Spurt, you have to understand this is Rachel's house.
It's my house, not yours.
Again, it's like buffering on the television. Just when that deep voice came on. Very clear, isn't it? Oh, it's so confused.
Stop it.
Help? Shit?
That's shit or help.
It says help, shit. You don't hear that on the radio.
No.
You know, third spirit box session, we're getting responses.
Mother. Cunt. Sorry.
We don't encourage swear words, but
No.
when swear words come up, you can't. You
Not
don't.
fired orders was the same thing.
That's not the first time I've been called that, actually. When we were in the graveyard, remember? Remember the time we were in the graveyard? And we didn't know what we were. We didn't hear it in real time, and we were all being nice to it, and it was coming out with demons and everything, and Satan and all that kind of stuff. They're going to copy us now.
Can you say spirit?
Can you confirm communication by telling me how many fingers I'm holding up right now?
Four. Four above paranormalness.
Right. What about now? How many fingers I'm holding up now?
Arse. What? Very cheetos, asshole. Evil.
Did it just say queers? Look, good job of not monetized, was I probably demonetized at this stage. Who's saying that dirty language? Mrs. Brown.
Here. Stop calling us the C word.
Could you imagine Mrs. Brown doing this for a box? Stop that dirty language.
Lost.
There's no need for that carry on. Many fingers I'm holding up. No, it's not seven. Well, it's clear, but there's a lot of static in it, so I can't fully hear it in real time tonight. And I normally wear headphones.
Get out, Julie's here.
But this is Rachel's house. Can you say Rachel's house, that you understand that this is Rachel's house? Jane.
Murder?
Yeah, I heard that. Who was murdered? Who was murdered? People probably were murdered on the
Owner?
street. Huh?
Owner? Murder and then owner?
Yeah.
Industry?
Yeah, I mean, these are all new houses, but way back in the 60s, 70s?
They were all like, there was like massive block of flats and they were all demolished to make houses.
Right. And you know, this area had gone through troubled times as well. So, you know, there's a big possibility that there was murders here, you know. But, yeah, the two other Spirit Box sessions that we've done in this house have both been negative. The last one actually almost made me sick.
Yeah, it was bad.
You know, it was pretty nasty, like, you know. But we're not going to be nasty tonight, aren't we not? We're going to be nice. How many are you in the chair?
11.
Very good. Thank you all for Rachel is corresponding with you very, very well.
It's me, I'm trying to chat to you.
I can't actually see the chat on the phone, so I'm dependent on her. But I do appreciate everybody that's come on our first stream, you know. Looking forward to seeing that orb when we look back on this, you know. Can you show yourself as an orb again if you did? Behind us here. Can you tell me how many spirits are communicating with us tonight?
Six.
Huh?
Six, is that?
6?
Anybody else here? 6?
Crowded house. We'll have to make a lot of tea.
It'll be a full house tonight.
I don't know if you've seen the video of us testing the Ghostmaker Pro. And Rachel was asking questions and looking for responses in the Ghostmaker Pro. And she goes and she asks the Spurs, do you want tea?
It goes, yeah. Want tea?
We're looking forward to going to that, what do you call it, Cumber House.
Oh yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah, that'd be brilliant,
So
you know?
yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. And you never were there.
No, I've never been there.
Yeah. Pretty active place, folks. And the last time I went, I lost all my footage. But, you know, if you go to Paranormal, Peninsula Paranormal Group, you will see live streams from there. You know, I'm giving them some love, you know. Did you live in Derry? Can you say Derry if you lived in Derry?
Help us.
If you died, can you say I'm dead? Dead.
Dead.
How did you die? Can you tell me how you died? I know we've gone through this a little before.
Please help. Help.
Art? Art?
Do you need help? Yes.
How can we help you? Can you tell us nice and clearly how we can help you? Pins and needles again. Getting these pins and needles. Sometimes in the spirit box I get these pins and needles. Does anybody else experience, I'm going to do in a spirit box session, that sometimes they can get affected, you know? I just noticed that sometimes, not always, but sometimes, I start getting numbness in my hands and my feet, you know?
This is,
Yeah, you know, sometimes it can get pretty intense, you know? I'm starting to get it now. Not as much as the last time, but it's starting to
Right.
affect me, you know. It's sometimes when you get really in tune with it, you know, and you got that connection there, you kind of know, you know, and it can actually drain a lot of your energy.
Love Carlos is who the hell do you live with, Rachel? They need their mouths washed out.
So what? All right,
Aye, who the
yeah.
hell do you live with?
Aye, some swearing there.
Yeah. Stop swearing.
They could be arguing amongst themselves too.
Alright.
Mind your language. Do you like the dogs in this house? Actually, one of my puppies, you might have seen in a previous video, actually, Rachel has it. Do you like the puppy? Yes. Some kid. Sounds like a kid.
Sounded like a kid.
Do you like the bigger dog that barks a lot? The feet are getting it now.
When I say it, stop swearing, it said bitch. Who's the bitch?
We're a bit late now.
Yeah.
It'd be hilarious when it's normally when you play these things back.
You hear it.
Like the people that are watching now, a lot of them are having their headphones on and they're listening for every little word, because you can't really get, you know, with spirit boxes, you can't really just sit in front of the television and watch it. A lot of the time it's a headphone, you know, and you're listening for every single word, you know. And we're not hearing half of it right now. It's when we listen back, you know. Are you calling me names? Calling us names? Call away, actually.
Call away.
Because it's, I mean, like, these names don't come up in the radio,
that's
you know.
true.
Wonder can we beat magnitude with the demon word coming out?
My house gone.
Huh?
My house gone. Still swearing at us. What was that?
I think it was another. I think we might have a word record here with the C word tonight. Can you say it again? Huh? I missed that. Oh, they might have found that.
I tried it.
What? Yeah, the amount of found laments that came out of this box the last time we done a bird box mission was unbelievable. And I actually was almost sick.
Stop that awful language.
Stop that dirty language. Mrs. Brown. Look at me calling me names. Why are you calling us names? Or are you calling each other names? They could be arguing among themselves too, you know.
Really love when you do Mrs. Brown.
Huh?
Really love it when you do Mrs. Brown. I go hard over.
Alright. That's nice.
You're just after saying that. And Jenny puts on Mrs. Brown says that's nice when you say it.
That's nice.
That's nice.
That's nice. Can you say the word spirit for me? to confirm communication with us.
Sandra says, come on now, do you take it, Mrs. Brown?
I can do what do you call it,
Listen, what's that?
oh, you know the Father Ted, the housekeeper.
Oh, Mrs. Doyle?
Yeah. Here we are now, tea for everyone.
You? Getting ready?
But the airport.
Sounded like that? Go on, go on, go on.
Go on, go on, go on.
Don't know where that is. In Ireland. Sorry. Just sounded like it.
What was that?
Cockroaches is the same above car doorbell.
Art? I think they're trying to make us laugh at this stage. Are you trying to be funny? Are you really calling us names? You know, I mean, I'm just new to this.
Same as
And for this to
myself.
happen, and the first time, the first couple of weeks I done this, I got absolutely nothing. I thought it was pure and utter bullshit. And then all of a sudden I'm starting to get communication and coming out with these words that aren't on the radio. You know, and I, in the beginning, was trying to debunk it and, to prove that it was crap.
Murder.
And for these words to come up that they can't be on the radio,
No,
it's
no
amazing,
way.
and we don't know anything about this. We know very, very little. Is it difficult to talk through this radio? Is it easy or hard? Did I hear the F word? As in faggot?
I think so.
It's not the first time. We're having a lot of swear words tonight.
We are.
I don't believe that you're speaking to us, you know that? If you are speaking to us right now, say the word ghost. Ghost. There you go. Thank you.
Is there an old rock wall really close?
You know what?
Rock wall?
Rock wall, yes, we have a wall around the city, and it is about, it must be about 30 feet thick. It's a wall that you actually can walk around, and way back in 1600s, and there was a siege. Way back in the day, the city was inside those walls, and the siege of Derry was, they were sieged inside the walls, and they were starved, and they were out eating cats, dogs, rats, anything they could get their hands on. But with the modern times, the city has expanded around the wall, and actually the wall now is a tourist attraction. And we were actually thinking some night we were going to do some spur box sessions up on the wall.
Irish whiskey, well, he said it because he got a vision of it.
Yeah.
A vision.
Yeah, me and Rachel will go up there. You can still see the guns up there and that. And they have arches. One of the arches, the designer of the Taj Mahal in France, um, one of those arches is actually a mini Taj Mahal, and actually it was the same designer. You know, oh, massive, massive history in this town. You know, the wall is about 1,000 meters away from this house. And actually, I was in this house the time the bomb explosion happened at the courthouse. You know, and that actually shook the house.
Oh yeah.
You know, I just passed the courthouse the other day, and actually there's a part of the footpath had just been sheared away with the blast. You know. Yeah, there's a lot of history to Derry. You know, it's a walled city. But some nights during the week we'll go up there. We do some sessions up there. We do a few things. We can't really bring REM pods or anything like that, or the police might think we're planting bombs. Actually, it happened in England. It happened in Windsor. I put an article up on my Facebook. An investigator left a static device with a light in it in the house that they were investigating, and the police were called and done a controlled explosion on the device and thought it was a bomb. You know? But it would be pretty dodgy here actually. You know, with things that have been going on here, you know. Will we finish up the session, or are we anything else to? Anybody in the chat got any questions for us to ask the Spirit Box here? You managed the chat, okay?
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
Any questions that people want to ask us to ask? Disabled? Disabled, I don't know. Demon? Did you hear the word demon on that? Did you hear that in the chat? Can you say that again? Can you say the demon word again? I don't encourage negativity.
Evil, yeah, they're saying evil. Do you often get a lot of swearing here?
Yeah, I mean, this is the third Spirit Box session, and there's been nothing but swearing.
Swearing, demon, hell, everything like that has come up.
Yeah, and the first session that came, the first session we done with the PSP 11, actually Rachel done. I just sat there trying to listen, and actually my own voice came back out of the Spirit Box. I wasn't even talking. You know, and both of us looked at each other at the same time, and they...
What the fuck, back?
Huh?
I don't know.
Yeah, you're pretty shocked.
How old are you, spirits? Six.
I know there's a child in there somewhere.
Yeah. Any more questions for us, guys? yeah, plus a child.
Yeah, I know there's a child in there somewhere, you know.
85, somebody else is here.
Yeah, there was an orb seen earlier on in the stream. Can you tell me if you're responsible for that? That must have been neighbours, is it?
It must be out there somewhere. So over that direction, whatever it was.
Right.
What could be the cat upstairs?
The cat, yeah.
I forgot she's up there.
Yeah, I heard footsteps upstairs and I thought,
They're jumping on the bed.
yeah. Forgot about the cat. Do you like the cat? Yeah, I thought I heard.
Yeah.
What colour is the cat?
When you're going over this session, will you try making out what the big voice has been saying all the way through? Somebody heard a bang. There was definitely a big voice that keeps talking underneath the radio.
I've heard it more pronounced earlier on in the stream, actually.
Not offended here.
Ballot.
Spirits say there's a negative beings there. Male voice told me so. This is Cuddly Cathy.
Right.
Whoever, I mean,
I heard order of magnitude mention Balak in one of his streams, and I just thought I heard Balak coming up on that. And Balak is supposed to be some sort of demon or something. I can't remember. I thought it, unless sometimes the spirits can actually, or whatever's communicating with us, can actually finish their sentences as if they can think, they're thinking of what we're going to say, and they actually can come out with it before we can sometimes. So, there's a lot of mystery behind all this, I thought I heard Balak again. And I think Balak is a negative demon or something like that.
something like
I
that.
don't know.
Yeah.
Punish, yeah. Who's punishing what? Or were you punished? Were you punished? We're trying to be nice here.
Yeah, okay.
This is not like a Steve Hook. It's not like a Steve Hook video where everything is love and light. I can't actually understand how all his sessions are all positive. There's no swear words coming out. That's what's made me question some of Steve Hook's videos actually.
If the nice say morning start running.
Huh?
The nice say morning start running.
All right. Yeah, I thought I heard my name come up there. We're here, demon again. Oh, we beat magnitude with all the demons in one spirit box session. Keep saying it. We had a lot of D-words. We had a lot of demon words in the last investigation. We were on. Remember the last spirit box session we done? Actually, that was a cracker of a session, like. I keep hearing Balak coming up. I don't know if we can hear it in the chat. Balak.
Somebody else heard your name as well.
Right.
Hal.
We're having so much coming up in this, I don't even want to turn it off. I don't even want to turn it off. Hold on a second.
Lou Rock season.
Huh?
Lou Rock says she sees him.
Alright. Confirm communication with us by telling us what this is. Can you tell us what this is? Just to confirm communication with us, that you're still with us.
child again.
Don't deep voice again. You like to watch that.
Tennis, Louis Rock here.
Huh?
Tennis for the ball. Tennis.
Alright.
Yeah. Apple.
It's the same colour as an apple, like
Yes,
I can give it to them. I can give them 5 points out of 10. So any other 10 is over here.
There's a box over in that box in the corner. It's full of teddies. All these teddies. Toys.
What colour is this?
Clear.
What colour is this?
Red. Defense.
Huh?
Salt. It's all coming out. The birds.
Right.
Gotta get the salt again.
First.
Start.
I'm trying to be positive here now. What the fuck is this? What the hell is that?
It's a money box. It's a bowling pin money box.
It looks like something rude.
What is that?
Huh?
Let's ask the man what it is.
Alright. I don't even know what it is. It looks like Mr. Willie or something. What colour is this?
It's a scene.
Do you have anything nice to say about us? The negative themes of it. Frankie Cafe. I can't see it. I'm depending on you to read it
Aye.
out.
She says that she sent Archangel Michael and his warriors to clear up the negative themes there.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you. What we intended to do with the last Spirit Box session was to bring in some sage and say some prayers, and that we didn't get around to it. But certainly I think we needed cleansing in this house, you know. There's a lot of negative stuff coming to the box. And I would rather have more positive, but we don't know what we're communicating with. We don't know what we face every time. So, you know, it's not like a Steve Puff section where everything is love and light and all this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? I certainly try to live my life in a positive sort of way. I don't like encouraging.
I have to get saved tomorrow.
Yeah.
We have none left tonight, so we'll get some in the morning.
Well, I have a lot in the house, so you know. But we can sort it out. We did notice after the second session that this house needed a cleansing.
The whole house and ourselves need cleansed.
Yeah, I have gone through a hard time the last while, you know, and I struggled mentally actually, and there has been activity in my house, so I don't know whether I brought it in from another location, or did I encourage it by doing so many Spirit Box sessions. But
Just laughing at us, hear that?
there's that child again.
Yeah.
I'm feeling the hands and feet getting the pins and needles again, getting a little bit more intense, you know.
partner don't set fire to yourself.
Huh?
Above partner don't set fire to yourself.
Alright, right.
Do we have good human spirits there too? Yeah, we do have good human spirits. Just not here. Nice.
No, not here by
No.
the. We've only done 3 sessions here. I've done a lot of sessions. I've done a lot of sessions in my house and that, and you know, you've seen some of the sessions where I picked up colours and I was getting colour responses and that. I had 1 or 2 negative sessions there, but not very much, you know. This is the 3rd session in this house here, and all 3 were just
It's
pure
all
another
negative.
negative.
Bad.
The last one was even worse,
It
and it's
was.
just big massive mistake. Always record your sessions.
Yeah.
When you turn on the spirit box, turn on a recorder. If you haven't got a camera with you, turn on a recorder as well, because that could be your best session that you've ever had, you know?
Spirits are around you, that's why you're tingling.
Yeah. Sometimes in the spirit box session, I don't get that, but sometimes it gets very intense and you get
Ringing in your ears. Jesus.
numbness to your face, hands and feet.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm certainly starting to get that tonight, you know, not as bad as the last time, but I am getting it tonight, you know. Any good spirits want to speak to us tonight? We want the negative spirits to leave this house right now. I want the negative spirits to leave this house right now, in the name of Jesus.
No.
You will leave this house right now.
Got the goosebumps now.
Give the tingles down.
It's on my arms, yeah. Right down there.
We're close to ending the session, I think.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to have to
Because
finish.
on my legs.
Right, we'll finish. I want to thank you for communicating with us.
Thank you.
You need to go back to where you came from. You do not stay in this house. Do you understand me?
Say the Lord's Prayer, Sandra.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed
Hallowed
be
be
thy
thy
name.
name. Thy kingdom
Kingdom
come.
thy will
Thy
be done on earth
as it is in heaven. Hallowed be thy name.
Give us this day our daily bread.
Forgive our trespasses,
As we
forgive those who trespass against us, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil, forever and ever. Amen.
You leave this house right now.
Amen. Stay away from this house.
You have 1 minute to tell us what you want to say, and then you leave.
I will
You
never
understand?
leave.
You understand?
Says I'll never leave, says Lee.
Oh, you leave.
I will never leave, Julie Edwards says. You have to leave. Oh.
We'll do a cleansing here.
Yeah.
We'll do a spirit box session to see if it works. If we still have negativity in here, we'll get, you know, a pastor or a priest in to do the blessing.
Yeah.
For
the best thing.
But we definitely take this seriously. That,
Yeah, you have
you know,
to.
this is the 3rd spirit box session where it's
It is.
pretty negative. So I'm looking forward to looking back on it. I'm going to close the session. I'm going to say goodbye. You need to go back to where you came from. Do you understand? And can you say goodbye back to me, please? Right, this session is now over.
Goodbye. Is that a bye?
Don't know. Don't stay on the song. If you stay on the song, get copyright.
A hair
Well-
I will never leave also.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, I heard some stuff. I missed out on an awful lot. And very often when you're doing the Spirit Box, you don't hear much in real time. And that's why I use the headphones and the microphone right inside the headphones.
Do you know a Tom, Sam? I heard a lot. Do you know a Tom?
Tom, no.
I don't know a Tom.
Musargi. Tom, my boy. Musargi.
Yeah, it'll be a good session to go over. So it will.
Yeah, just to confirm that things have worked. But, you know, like these Spirit Box sessions, it's not for entertainment, it's not for fun. There's a massive amount of mystery through it all, you know. I honestly thought that, and I worked with radios and ham radios, and my uncle was into contacting aliens and ghosts and that, and he thought that if you go in between stations on the ham radio, you'll find a station somewhere, and you're at that for hours and hours and hours. And, you know, eventually I just got fed up.
Yeah.
Do you know? And then I done a little project in school, and it was a box, and I actually seen a program on the television way back years ago about this guy. I can't remember what his name was, but he was twiddling around with knobs and communicating with spirits, and I thought, you know, I'm going to give it a go. You know, I was a bit of a mad scientist back then, and I was messing around with car radios and stuff like that. But it was as a school project, but I pretended it was an amplifier. You know? I actually was encouraged by my teacher, but the teacher says, don't say anything to the headmaster, because, you know, if he knew what we were doing, we'd be in trouble, you know? But I walked away from all that because I thought it was crap. I thought it was just pure knuckle bullshit. And I thought, when I started seeing programs with the Spirit Box and that, I thought, you know, this is all pareidolia. I know now it isn't.
Oh, good night, Julie. Julie's heading off for the night.
Thanks very much,
Thank
Julie,
you.
for joining us on our first stream. I very much appreciate it, you know. I think we're going to finish up now soon.
Yeah.
You know, we just wanted to try this out and see, you know, and, you know, it's brilliant to communicate with the people that have subscribed to the channel, because, you know, up until now it was all uploads, and yeah, I've been on Premiere and that, but I've been talking to people in the chat and not talking to people directly. Not that I've done a very good job in talking to you directly tonight, folks. I'm really sorry. But I do have a setup at home. I'm just finishing it off. I just got one of these big microphones with a big stand and all the rest of it. So I have a studio setting up at home, and actually I'm just waiting for new furniture as well. So I'm gonna have a nice studio at home. You know.
Hi, Noodles. You've just come on at the end there. We are just really finishing off now for the night.
Yeah, we just had a long Spirit Box session, and according to the chat, there was a lot of activity there. We did hear a lot of stuff ourselves. Some of it might have been a little bit rude and some bad language there, but it doesn't come from the radio, you know. When you have bad language, I certainly don't encourage it. I rather them say Scooby Doo than say some of those negative words, to be honest with you. But I don't think some of those whatever was contacting us was going to say Scooby Doo. They were going to be saying those kind of words, you know. But
bye, Sandra.
Bye, Sandra. Thanks very much for joining us. Actually, you know, if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. Other than that, we'll finish up very soon. I'm getting tired now, and that session has taken it
That's-
out of me.
yeah.
Actually, that session has taken it out of me. You know, it's drained my
It's
energy.
same as me. I'm just tired and just
You know,
relaxing.
it's strange the effect some of these sessions do have. You know, and we don't understand any of it, like.
I know.
You know.
Bye,
So,
Jackie.
and Rachel,
Thanks for watching.
Thank you, Jackie. Folks, I think we'll leave it, will we?
Yeah, no problem.
And we look forward to watching this back and watching back with headphones
Yeah.
to see what we did or did not get. And somebody had said in the chat that there was an orb, so I'm going to watch out for that as well.
Yeah.
You know, possible orb maybe. Certainly there's something negative in this house.
There is, yeah.
You know, and it may affect you even if you don't sort of realise it. So it's very important that we sort
We'll
this
have
out.
to sort it out. Yeah, no, we
You know,
do.
you know, and it's not going to just be sage. You know, we really have to do a lot to try and because it could be affecting you in a way that you don't really realise it. You know, so that's what we're going to do with that with the house, folks, and we'll see. We'll do a follow up spirit box session. Hopefully, it'll be less negative.
Buff Paranormal says good night and thanks for a great stream. Thank you for watching and we'll see you again.
Aye. Folks, we're going to finish up. I want to thank every single one of you for joining in the chat there. We had good lot of people in there tonight for the channel, the size of the channel that I have, and for our first stream. I want to thank you all, and I'm sorry I couldn't read a lot of the chat. I'm using my phone. Hopefully in the future, you know, I can Bluetooth my camera to it and have the computer involved and stuff, and I'd be able to read it a little bit better. But I want to thank you all for joining us. We are waiting for good weather so we can get out.
Yeah.
You know, I've done a number of spirit box sessions at home. They're not getting the views. Yeah, well, I'm not doing this for views.
I know.
You know, it doesn't matter. But you know, people like to see some visual content too, and we want to get out as well. I'm sick of doing all my spirit box sessions at home, and I think it doesn't help my house because I have had stuff thrown at me lately.
Yeah.
You know? A loaf of bread in the middle of the day.
A loaf of bread.
Yeah, and a lot of you might have seen that video where there was a little object coming out of the side. Yeah, and then a couple of days afterwards I got hit in the back of the head with a piece of paper. You know, it's kind of weird and that. But have you anything else to say, or will we just finish up now? And
yeah, we can finish up. It was a good session. Spirit boxes open a portal.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people believe, you know. You know, there's some people say it's not a good idea to have do a spirit box session in your house. It's hard to know.
Yeah.
You know, there's all different kinds of beliefs out there, and there's no concrete evidence either way.
Yeah.
So you know, it's very very difficult. You know. But you know, a lot of the time people would say be on the safe side and don't do it in your house. You know. But I probably will still keep doing it.
Yeah.
You know. Only in time. Folks, I'm going to leave it for now, and we will see you possibly next week, maybe. You know, we may do these more a wee bit more regular. You know, really enjoyed engaging with the people that subscribe to the channel. You know, it's our first attempt at a live stream, and we were there going through the thing, trying to set up. We hadn't a clue. So at least we know what
we'll know for again.
We know what we're doing now, so you know.
Because we could even do something like this once a week, even if it wasn't a spirit box session, a wee chat.
And chat and
see what the crack is.
Yeah, and you know, we can get set up a little bit more that I can actually see, you know.
Yeah.
But thank you very much for everybody for joining, and we're going to leave it now.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See ya.
Right, good.
Stop.